Finish with a hand right in his face.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Bulls. They're up by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. One spot where we could pick up the slack is in the paint. We've gotten very little offense from there. There needs to be more scoring from the low post. And coming up, we need to be looking for every opportunity to make that entry feed into the low post. I want the ball going in there whenever we get the chance. It's been a struggle so far. That's one thing you don't need a coach to tell you. We got a whole second half to turn it around. Now get out there and compete.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Stevenson is the 2 with MKG the 3. Jefferson is out there with Marvin Williams. And it's Williams at the 1. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Mirotic dishes to Rose. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Hornets trail by 6. Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. The feed now to Stevenson. With the floater.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Michael Kidd
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in for Williams. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Williams. Chicago also making some changes. Tony Snell's checked in for Gibson. Dunleavy comes in for Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Not a whole lot that they're doing right defensively at this stage after playing a pretty solid first half.
Smith checked in for Lance Stevenson. Let's take a moment. Men that have really picked up steam here in the second half of the season. These are the leading rookie scorers since the All-Star break. 3rd is Nikola Mirotic.
Well, just like the rest of the guys on that list, he's a rookie basically in name only now. I mean, in the second half of this season, he's been playing and scoring like a veteran.
It definitely has been a short learning curve for him, Steve, especially offensively.
Brooks against Smith. Brooks, the pass to Dunleavy. From downtown, Brooks misses. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
He kicks it to Snell. Launches a three. Good. Snell's got 5.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Brian Roberts.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist dishes it to Biyombo. Smith outside. He feeds it to Kidd-Gilchrist. Back to Smith. Trying to get back on track. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 6. Chicago leading by 14. Noah with a screen for Brooks. Kicks it to Snell. He dishes it to Mirotic, doubled by Smith. Brooks with no one around. And the Bulls, another 3.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Well, guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for Brooks. So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 17. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Well, Chicago's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. To the wing right side. Brooks right side. Jacks up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater.
Coming up next.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. Mo Williams. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gibson. Tony Snell comes in for Mirotic. And it's Brooks in for Kirk Heinrich. So for Chicago right now, they've got Jimmy Butler, Brooks out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Noah, and it's Snell in at the four-man position.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And then look at the points in the paint because they're really winning that battle tonight.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Mirotic comes in for Rose. Brooks against Smith. Brooks dishes to Butler. Doubled by Smith. Butler kicks it to Noah. 6 to shoot. Brooks with no one around. And the three off target. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Kicks it out to Stevenson. The three won't fall.
Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Not much time to work with. They need a basket here.
Yep, they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, so strategically everything changes a little bit. Those were very foul shots.
Smith on the wing. From deep. Smith missing again, and now we've got the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Three from the inbound. Trifecta! So the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan player of the game. Doris?
Derek, tremendous.